Good morning again, everyone. And let's begin our lesson with a quick recap from what we have gone through yesterday. And if you have any questions, you may ask the question before I give out the activities. So what did we learn yesterday in yesterday's class? We learned about population growth, and Mr. Daniel gave us a definition. And what is the definition that he provided to us yesterday? What is population? The number of people living in a particular area. So, by definition, from Mr. Daniel, he stated that population growth, or when we talk about population, we are talking about the number of people living in a particular area. For example, here in Ondesua, does anyone know the particular population or how many students living in the school? 500 students. And that is the population, or that is the population of the students living at Ondesua. And we also learn about the factors that influences population in a particular area. It's provided in your notes, and one of which is economic growth. Economic growth also influences or affects. Another word for influence is also, we can also refer to the word influence as affects, or how some things affect or provide changes to affect a population in a particular area. And there are more than 5 that are listed below in your notes or your handouts. They are clearly stated as the factors that influences population growth. And the factors are listed in symbol words for you on page 2 of your handout. And I have made some the factors are listed in 2 groups. The first one is physical factors and the second is human factors. And when we talk about the physical factors, what are we referring to? Climate. So we can also say that the physical factors will often, or we can also relate to the environment. Is it? Or things that happen naturally, or things that are surrounding us that occur naturally. You can also do them as, in your notes, they are relief, climate, vegetation, soil, natural resources, water supplies, and natural roads. And human factors are factors that are created by humans. And they are economic, political, social, or we also say the pull and push factor. And after the factors listed in simple words, we move on to the population indicator, or the indicators that indicates a population. And they are birth rate, the first one, death rate, fertility rate, infant mortality rate, life expectancy, migration rate, and population density. We have gone through that in yesterday's class. We are only recapping. And any questions based on the population indicators before we move on to the population pyramid? Any questions? No. I take the silence as a no. So, population pyramid, in yesterday's class, we stated that population pyramid is a graphical representation, or a graph, that represented the population and also the age group of a particular area. On page 3, figure 2 is showing a diagram of a population pyramid, which in the middle states the age from 0 to 4 up till 80 plus, and there are, from my left hand side, it shows the male, and from my right hand side it's showing the percentage of females. And there are three types of different population pyramid. The first one is expansive pyramid. The second is constructive, and lastly, the stationary. So in yesterday class, we learned that pyramid, the expansive pyramid, is a pyramid with a white base. Although white base, or the bottom is very white, which means the white base means lots of percentage of people in young age or young age group, or indicating rates from birth rate up to high fertility rate. So the white base indicates to us that there is a high birth rate and more young people. High birth rate is from 0 to 4 up till young people. And the narrow top is showing what? High death rate. There are a lot of people dying. And these are because of some things that affects the population, or the factors. Some factors that we have provided in your notes and we have gone through yesterday. And these factors are some of the things that influences or affects the population. And we learn about the three different types of population pyramid, and listed or provided on page 4 are the different examples from stage 1 up to stage 4. And the first and the second pyramid shows the expansive type of pyramid. The expansive type of pyramid, which shows us the white base. So white base shows us or tells us that there are a high number of birth rate and also young people in the population. And the narrow top at the end shows that there are only few old people, so high number of death rate. That is for the stage 1 and stage 2, which shows us expansive type of pyramid. And stage 3 shows us the stationary, which symbolizes equal birth and death rate. The birth rate, or the number of newborn babies, and the number of young people is equal to the number of old people aging group of the death rate. And it is shown on stage 3 from your handout. And stage 4 shows an example of a contractive type of pyramid,